We're a good ways into our snowstorm, but there's a long way to go. Let's break it down, but first, I give you the KABOOM wrap.
The name's JC, the weatherman, and I like maps. Histograms and skew-t, adiabats. Oh, weather talk about it. Hell yeah. You're gonna hear about it soon, cause I got more KABOOMs than Borgata got room. STOCKTON. Operate like cold air advection. Sliding under heat like a cold front section. Always rising up like 700 fronto. Everybody look up, cause it's about to puke snow. I break it down in English so you understand. I talk about the physics that rearrange your plans. The RGEMs are hit, the HRRR's running soon. SPC, MESO, disco, KABOOM.
I hope you enjoyed that. You got to have fun with it. I've lost a lot of sleep in the past few weeks tracking these weekend storms, and you got to have fun with it sometime. So made that special rap for you all. It was rapped by the Fifth Spirit. I wrote the lyrics, and Ray Leichner tried to help me with the animations a little bit. I won't break it out a lot, I promise. I'll only break it out on special occasion. But yeah, got to have fun with it. On to this storm. So we're going to look at our Zone Watch radar here by our proud sponsor, Zone Watch. And I have a link. If you sign up through the link that I put in the description, you get a free trial. And it's the most amazing radar model observation software that I've used. And I highly recommend it. So if you click that link, you can get a free trial, and you can use these tools too. So this is our radar loop. It's a 2-hour radar loop. As you can see, our storm's like stuck in its position almost. The way that the precipitation shield is pivoting is ideal for New Jersey to see snowfall. So it is living up to its name so far. Now, we really only had about 20 hours of snow accumulation period from about 5 p.m. today to maybe like noon or 1 p.m. tomorrow. And I know it started snowing earlier, 2 p.m. and even earlier up north, but none of that really accumulated. None of it was expected to accumulate because the ground was still kind of warm. But from 5 p.m. to 1, that's 20 hours. We're like 7 or 8 hours into that. We're not even halfway through the snow. Now, some of the models ran, and like the 0Z NAM, 0Z HRRR, still sticking with our forecast. There was a little bit of an area. If anyone's not going to, if they're going to fall just short of a KABOOM, it might be these far west areas of northwest Jersey, like West Salem, West Warren. I'm not reducing totals, but I'm going to take another look in the morning to see how they're doing, because they got kind of off to a slow start, but we'll see. Everyone else is performing as expected. So pressure-wise, this thing is tucked. It's hard to even see that. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit better there. Yeah, it's a 986, rapidly deepening, and it is close to Delmarva. This is not an east miss by any means. This thing is absolutely tucked. Let's go back to the U.S. view, because I want to show you. This is the surface low, 986 right there, right? Here is the 500 millibar look. And, it is, first of all, our trough is negatively tilted, right? So it's running about like that. And, here's the upper level low within an upper level low. So what this is doing is tugging on that surface low. So if we go back to the surface, that is why the surface low is so tucked west, because the upper level low has caught it and captured it. This is what we did not have happen in that famous January 2015 blizzard bust that missed out to sea. It captured late. We do not have a late capture. This thing is captured in time for Jersey to see the snowstorm. Let's talk a little bit about winds. So these are current wind gusts from the Rutgers, New Jersey Weather Network. 43, 45. I saw a few gusts to 50. Overall, it hasn't been that bad. 20s and 30s away from the coast. This is going to ramp up a little more though because that low is at 986 now. It's probably heading down to 975 at least. So we're gonna have to watch that. But so far hasn't been too problematic. A couple power outages I've heard reports of, but nothing that would be considered widespread at the moment. Talk a little bit about flooding. Here's the Stevens Flood Advisory System. And, we're right here. It's on its way up. And it looks like the mean average of all the tidal models that ran looks like we're going to reach about mid-level of moderate. So low end of major is this much lower possibility now. It looks like coastal flooding will be limited to just moderate. And, we don't have a full moon or a new moon. We don't have a bunch of heavy rainfall that's draining into the back bays and estuaries. We really just have the wind-driven surge component on the north side of the low. So going back to the low, we'll try to draw this based on that pressure. Or you see this wrap around here? There's the low right there. You can see it just like that. So this low came, off the outer banks, and then it got tugged up this way by that upper level low, and now it's going to keep that influence before it escapes out this way. And again, it's going to take this track over the next 12 to maybe 16 hours as it deepens. And as it deepens, the precipitation shield expands even further as it gets away. So that's what keeps Jersey under the snowfall for so long. So that's how it's all going to play out. Let's take a quick visit to the snow map. Clear this again. I'm going to draw a line here, the areas that I'm just a little concerned about, right? Maybe like areas west of that line up here, western Salem, western Sussex, western Warren. You might struggle to fall just short of a KABOOM. Not saying that yet. I'm just saying that's what I'm starting to see as an area that's a little bit less. Maybe far western Salem by the Delaware Memorial Bridge. But everyone here is performing as expected so far and is expected to perform as we have forecasted in this map. That's about all I got right now. I just wanted to sort of capture everything because we're in the middle of the heart of the storm. It is it's a very nice looking storm. I know these things are dangerous and nobody wants this, but this is rare, and for a weather enthusiast, it's a rare treat. For people like Office of Emergency Management and those type of personnel, it's a nightmare. So mixed emotions about this, but I did want to capture this because good or bad for whoever, this is a textbook major New Jersey snowstorm. There's a lot we can learn about this, whether we're looking at the upper levels and seeing how everything phased. Here's your ridge out in the western U.S. It all came together exactly as sort of modeled by the models all week. So anyway, I'm rambling. I'm gonna go get a little bit of sleep. Hope you enjoyed the KABOOM wrap, and everyone else have a great rest of your Sunday night. Be safe.